Man, what's up? I forget my camera's not over there anymore. Man, what's up, man? It's your boy Noodles, and welcome back to another Noodles Boiler. Today, the topic is DJ Club. I feel like with this anime is really just vibes. It's really just vibes. Uh, it's very much like it gives the vibe of the show to you to then give back to the show. It's really just a tea anime. It's just one is just a really, 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 really good slice of life. Not too long, it's not too short. It's just like that perfect in the middle 12 episoder. It's just not really high energy, but it's not too low energy either. It's like Konosuba, really. If you watch Konosuba, you kind of get what I'm saying. If you watch this show and you watch Konosuba, you get what I mean when I say it's like Konosuba, in the sense that it gives you that comedy and it also gives you that slice of life and it gives you that action where you really think you need action with it. But with this show, you really don't really think you need action because it's just like it's like I forget it's one, two, three, four, five, six members. If you and really it's like five members until they add the green haired girl, which became their sixth member. I'm not sure if that was somebody's sister or something. I don't remember too much about that detail, but I remember it was five at I think the first season, and then like it wasn't really a season though. It's like at a point they just added another member, and we were just cool with it. Almost. I feel like it was like split into a half, and then like those two halves were the seasons. Like only most like Darling in the Franxx. Like Darling in the Franxx never really split into another season, but you kind of knew when it was like a new arc in the show, basically. But with this show, it was really just a slice of life, and that's the best way to put it. GJ Club was kind of like you and your homies cooling out in the club room together. Only difference is there's kind of like five girls and one dude. So it's really like that harem feel, but not really that harem feel. Like everybody, you can tell everybody in the club really likes this one dude, and he really doesn't do anything in the club besides be a guy. Like everybody else, like has like a quirky thing that makes them different from everybody else. Like it's the tall, purple haired girl. Almost, it's like almost like if Doki Doki Literature Club wasn't crazy. If it feels like this is how that club would be. DJ Club is like literally just vibes, just chill time with the homies. The pink haired girl, kind of like the cool butler girl to the tall purple haired girl, but the pink haired girl was kind of like the cool. She was like the girl that was like just chill. I make tea when everybody wants tea. I am the peacemaker of the group when everything is going to shit. Like I am the person that fixes it. That's really just the pink haired girl, and she obviously like I think all of them like the boy anyway. It's this tall cat eared girl, and she's like stupid one almost, but she's like her quirk is being cat like. She literally has cat ears. Like they didn't even try. Like with Comey, is like she gets cat ears when she's excited. They didn't even try with this one though. They just kind of like threw cat ears on her. It's like she's a cat in a world where everybody else is normal. She's a cat girl. It's in a world where everybody else is absolutely okay and fine and has regular ears. She's the only big cat girl that only eats meat. The weirdest thing possible. The pink. No. I already talked about the pink hair girl. She's the T one. Um, the purple haired girl, she is like this tall, shy, but not really shy. She's like a thief in the night, if you get what I'm saying. She's a rich one. She like basically supplies the club with all their rich activities they would need, like food, tea that the pink hair girl is always making, innuendos when innuendos don't need to take place. And then there's the short little treetop tiger one. She's always biting the main character. She's always. I mean, I feel like this anime really doesn't have main characters either. I feel like it's just a vibey show at that. It's really just like something you would want to watch when you need that little dopamine pickup. Really, it's just a show that like you're sad and you watch this show to like get a little, not even like a laugh. It sometimes can give you that little laugh that you need, but it's like one of those. Oh, I don't feel like it today. You watch the show, you're like, nice. And not a nice as in a cultured nice, like a nice as in like, yeah, that's cute. Now I'm gonna go start my day. Like type, it's like a pick me up show almost. It's really fun, and it kind of keeps the same vibe throughout the whole show. It kind of goes into that more harem element later in the show. It's literally a scene where he is brushing all of their hair, and they're like feeling weird because he's brushing their hair. I guess I don't really understand that part, but I guess you got to be a girl to really understand that. But yeah, this show is cool. I try not to rate these things, and I'm not going to. It's gonna be the first ever Noodles Bowl where I don't rate the show. If you want to go watch it, go watch it. It's a really good pick me up show. It gives you that extra dopamine that you need to start your day. And if you don't want to watch it, hey, you don't want to watch it. This has just been a Noodles Bowl, and that's hey, the topic of the day. So if you guys enjoyed this Noodles Bowl, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like button and hit that little bell to show me some extra love. Other than that, I have nothing else to say, but I recommend the show. But if you don't want to watch it, that's up to you. Other than that, I have nothing else to say, but peace.